a stream of The Last Remnant. Now I know I've kind of been getting away from the whole variety thing between being on vacation for a week and really just being kind of hooked on this game. But I was hoping to play something else. I was gonna do Master Chief Collection tonight and do some legendary runs, and then I saw that I had like an 8 GB update I had to do, and I wasn't able to get it done in time to start at 7. And I am going to keep this pretty prompt and short because I am also very behind right now in terms of my my first 15 videos. I did my 2 for Monday like after I finished working on Monday, and then yesterday I only got 1 done, and then it was too late to do any more because my girlfriend's family, her mom and dad were here helping us get unpacked and moved in and everything. Because, hey, look, the room behind me is larger and empty now, so we are officially in the new house. But because of that, I wasn't able to finish both of my videos, so I'm going to end up doing probably at least 1 tonight after I stream, and then I need to do a couple for Friday for tomorrow as well, either tonight or tomorrow night, which is going to impact my ability to stream tomorrow night. So yeah, this week I was supposed to be on vacation all this week, but I missed doing this, so I wanted to get back into it as quickly as possible. Downside is, you know, it's going to be Last Remnant because that's something easy that I can just fire up and go, and then I can very easily stop and be done. Now, don't have the Elgato yet. We're just going to turn this into a State of the Union, I guess. Don't have the Elgato yet. I'm planning to get the Elgato probably at the start of May, so we'll be able to do a lot more stuff. In the meantime, I'm thinking I might do... I don't know if I want to do it as a stream or if I want to do it as like a YouTube series so that I can cut it up a little better, but I'm going to end up doing Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I've been talking about doing it basically since I started streaming, and Voltaire, who comes in here fairly often and says hi, he's been doing some Spyro, and it's made me want to play it as well. But I might do it as a YouTube series so I can break it up by level and just have these little like 10 to 15 minute bite-sized chunks, or do like 2 levels or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure how I want to do it yet, but I kind of want to break that down a little better than my normal 2 to 4 hour craziness that I do here. And yeah, like I said, I'm planning to do Halo soon as well. I'm going to start doing some other stuff. So I'm back. Yay. For all of you out there who have missed me, thank you, and I love you, and I appreciate you. I am going to drop a thing on Twitter real quick, just so that people know I'm playing, if they care, and then we're going to jump right into this, and hopefully some people will come in. I also know that Divide by Zero wanted me to send him a text when I start playing, so I'm going to send him something as well. Let's see. Starting Last Remnant now. And he has also been requesting Shadow Complex for a while, so that's another one I'm planning to stream soon, is Shadow Complex. Once I get paid, I'm gonna buy that, and I'll probably just do that in like a one and done run through, and then I may come back in the future and play it again, because that's one that you can replay a few times before it gets old. But it's, you know, it's like a classic Metroid game. You can beat the whole game in an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So I'm streaming The Last Remnant. Drop in, hang out a while. There's that, and let's get that. Alrighty. Alright. Well, hopefully some more people start to come in. If not, then this will just be a little relaxing game session for me. But here we go. I think last time we finished up, I had realized that I was an idiot and that I had been trying to do stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing yet in the game. I had thought that I was closer to the end of the old Disc 1 area than I actually was. And it was causing me to get very upset because I was trying to do stuff that I wasn't supposed to be doing yet. And as a result, I now have a not super over-leveled party, but I have a party that's a higher level than one would expect for where I am in the game. And it was making me very upset because I couldn't figure out why the hell I was getting kicked around so badly. Anyway. What? You wish to go through these doors? The Marquis of Athlone? Well, I can hardly say no to your lordship. I will unlock the doors at once. But please refrain from telling anyone about this, my lord. In the crowded entryway of the public church. Sure, buddy. I won't tell anybody. Doors. As I push them open. Alrighty, so we are now in the Temple of Illusion Catacombs. And this can be an interesting area because depending on the spawns that I get, this can actually be kind of tough, or it can kind of be a cakewalk. Honestly, these Albert Cassides can be a little aggressive. As you can see, they've like the minute I open the door, they all aggroed onto me.
Let's do this.
These are basically just like little crazy, like underground albino versions of the race that Pagus is. It's kind of unusual that they like the temple, like they're just down here, and the temple's like, whatever. All right, who cares? Resonance Edge. And then they can do area attacks from far. And Klutzomaniac, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Did you find me on Twitter, or are you just a big fan of The Last Remnant?
How do you like that?
If you're not familiar with it, this is The Last Remnant. It's a little bit older RPG that was done, I think, in, was it 2008, 2011, something? I should remember. It's been a while. It's been like a week since I streamed it. But it was done by Square Enix. It was one of the early JRPG attempts that they did on the Xbox 360, which is not a system known for its JRPGs. But when the system first came out, they were trying to make it into a JRPG system, and it just never really took off. So you had some early titles that were decent, like The Last Remnant, Lost Odyssey, stuff like that. This one was not super popular because it had some serious balancing issues on the 360, which they later addressed on the PC version, but by then the damage had kind of been done. I'm a big fan of the game, and even I refused to play it on the 360. Once, like, I never knew any better, but then once I got it again on the PC and I realized how much better it was, I was just like, I'm never playing that on the Xbox 360 again. It's nothing like major content or anything. It's just going from the 360 to this, and then going back to the 360, it makes it almost unplayable once you played it in this version. But yeah. Oh, I think that might be a rare monster up there. You get that there's a rare spawn that pops up over there, and it's not actually super rare, so we'll have to see once we get over there if it's actually the rare one or if it's just a regular one.
Let's do this.
2 enemies in this area. I'll just kill them real quick and keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
You're gonna stand.
You're gonna stand. Now, another interesting strategy with these is, as I'm sure the viewers out there have noticed, there are times when you get, you know, you're switching between the different unions, which I know, by the way, I've had a couple of people tell me off stream, hey, do you realize that the picture gets cut off a little bit in your stream? I do realize that, and I'm sorry, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I have my capture set to capture the last remnant, and it just doesn't capture the whole screen. It's not enough to make it game breaking. I'll tell you, on the left hand side, I'm looking at my stream and it's basically just cut off some empty space, and on the right it's pretty much the same. There's a little bit of basically like an empty border around the edges, and that's what it's cutting off for the most part. When I'm in the menus and things, a little bit gets taken off. If it's anything important, I'll tell you. But what I was saying is, you may notice that you get different things. So like, I want to level my combat arts. If I was to go here, I don't get a combat art option. Here, I do, and I get 2 characters will use combat arts, versus here, only Rush will. So if I'm trying really hard to use a lot of combat arts and level that up, I want to choose this. Now, sometimes it's actually beneficial, because as I'm sure you've seen, you can get interrupted or intercepted, where like, if I'm going for that enemy way over there, and then somebody comes in and catches me, it causes a little bit of a morale hit. Now I have to fight these guys. However, I'm still going to use the abilities I've selected. So if I've like really wanted to hit them with Mystic Missile and not really worry about who I'm fighting, then that's the way to do that. Is you just basically, what you can do is you can either focus on attacking certain unions, or you can focus on attacking with certain commands and just kind of let the game work itself out. And for the most point, it won't be too terrible. There will be some cases where you're like, damn it. But for the most part, it'll work out. Oh, ball star. Oh, Simri will get better later. As he upgrades his shield, he gets better and better at dodging and blocking attacks, and I do know from previous playthroughs, I've gotten him all the way up to where he's got like his maximum tier gear, and he is damn near untouchable if he's got the right gear and the right arrangement for the troops and everything. He basically just becomes a giant aggro magnet, and he just blocks and shield bashes everything. So it's one of those things you got to put in the work early on, and later on it'll pay off. We zoning, y'all. Autosave. There are some giant butterflies that spawn in this area that are pretty nasty. Hey, buddy.
Let's do this.
Oh, don't get mad at me, bro.
Let's do this.
Oh no, they're all so mad at me. So now they're gonna just pretty much just chase me forever. Oh,
Come on out.
dig it, dig it, dig it. Yes, I needed Shadow Metal for several upgrades actually. I don't want to waste all my digs in this one spot, but I do need a lot of Shadow Metal. Oh, is that the end of the area? Okay, it's a trap. Okay, I was like, wait, I wanted to fight those enemies. No! Oh. Well, at least they didn't follow me in, right?
Let's do this.
Oh, they almost got me. No, no, no.
Come on, let's kick some eggs.
Let's kick some eggs.
Nice.
That should just wipe out his union. raid lot. Because this union wasn't doing anything, so they were basically just there as bait, more or less, just to see who went after them. Well, I'm gonna get a flank attack there, so that's nice.
Catch them in their blind spot.
That tiny little shield on his arm. Oh my
These
lord.
guys aren't even worth fighting.
He's got such a tiny little shield. It's so
It's
cute.
just a whistle thing.
Lifts his little body and
Little by
ragdolls
little,
him across the
I'm
room.
becoming stronger.
Love it.
This
You
is
love
exactly
to
what I
see it.
need.
I'll be liver. Nice. Anytime I see those purples, I'm breaking them down. Breaking them down. Breaking them down. Are they still aggroed on me? Where are they? I think I broke the aggro. Ah, well. I might have just turned around and ran in the wrong direction. I think I did. Yeah, that's the door up ahead. That's the exit door. Okay, I'm not too worried. If those are the only enemies in here, I'm not too worried about getting a big link or anything like that with them. Because there's not enough enemies in here to get like a massive battle chain going or anything like that. No, 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 you will not get me. Is that actually the way I need to go? Or... Oh, it's a treasure. Oh, wait, I need to go back then, don't I? I need that treasure. Wait. Just pay no attention to me. I'll just be going. I see one grand beetle is just going to be a pain in the ass. You're not going to capture them. They're almost impossible to capture because there's so few of them in a union. You have a better chance of getting captures when you're fighting a lot of an enemy at one time. Oh, I thought I was a little further away than I was. Damn. Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, so the more chains you build up and the more unions you have in a single battle, that affects your drop rate and it affects your capture rate for monsters. So fighting one grand beetle, it's like a 1% chance or something crazy of actually capturing one. Some monsters have higher capture rates than others, but for the most part, you shouldn't expect to capture a monster when you're just fighting one union. Unless it's a rare monster, because some rare monsters might have like a 30% capture chance, or they might have a 100% capture chance. This stuff makes you move slower, so this can mess up your ability to create lakes, because the enemies can still move at full speed, but your character
Take the upper
can't.
hand! Come on, let's kick some ass!
And I'm going to cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to save before I dig in this right spot, because if that's a morsel, then I want to wait and use up all my digs, because the last couple of areas I've explored, I haven't really utilized my digs very well, and I don't want Mr. Diggs to fall behind in terms of levels, so...
Attack them from that flank! Those guys are pretty freaking weak.
Hey, I got 2 cancers off of that one. Nope, just one. As a rule of thumb, unless I know I need something, I usually consider 3 to be enough to keep on hand. So I won't break down any more pests after this. Let's see what this is. If it's a morsel, I'm going to reload, so don't judge me, y'all. Yeah. I got an item bonus for that. If it actually gives me 2 dig bonuses, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm going to reload, and I'll just run back, and because getting a morsel completely refills your digs. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to load up on shadow metal if I can, and then come back here and get that, and then I'll have the second half of the area to fool around with. Because I do need a fair amount of shadow metal, and a lot of characters need it as well. I don't want to call it a common ingredient because it's not common, but it's something that a lot of people ask for. It's a commonly requested ingredient. I gotta make sure not to use them all up though. I gotta leave one for the morsel site.
Okay, later. All right.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh, you beautiful bastard, Mr. Diggs. I love you. That was amazing.
All right. Awesome.
Steel ore, I actually need that as well. Okay, so last dig, and then I gotta get my morsel.
All right. Awesome. Yes.
Those were some good digs. The more you level up, the more frequently you get loop chances, bonus items, and rare items. And it also makes your loop chances longer. So like right there, I had loop chances on what, like 3 of the 5 times I dig, and 2 of them I got like 6 or 7 items each time. Later on, oh my god, like so in one of my previous streams, I got the what was it, the Divine Dragonite, and it's like a 10% chance of getting it from an area that's pretty far back in a dungeon. But it's needed for a lot of high level stuff. But if you get that one loop chance where you get like 14 of them in one go, oh my god, it feels so good.
Awesome.
Boom. So now we got 10
Okay,
full
later.
digs left. And we've got the other half of the dungeon to run. And we should have all the shadow metal we need, honestly.
Impressive.
Have you never laid eyes on a Subani?
Steel ore.
Am I doing my father proud?
Steel ore. Steel ore.
What are you looking at?
Steel ore. Yeah, that's a common one. Steel ore. Steel ore. Steel ore. Everybody needed steel ore. Or they need it now because I've upgraded them. Let's see. Despair's Edge. Did he ask me for that? Quadra Shield. I think that just got updated. In all honesty, I think that when we come back to him, I'm fairly certain he's going to have like a gigantic shield. Warrior, club. Warrior. Yeah. So it's all warriors stuff. Good. Roy Ocean Steel. I think I can get that by breaking down some Roy Ocean items. Oh, another trap. These are the butterflies I was talking about. These things suck. We hate fighting.
Come on out.
Come on out. Get some treasure before we die.
All right. Awesome. Okay, later.
Let's do 3.
All right. Awesome.
This is actually probably a bad idea. But yeah, these butterflies can actually be pretty nasty. They can use evocations, and they have a move where they do like a corkscrew attack, and they rush through your union and they hit multiple people. We want to get in there quickly as we can. We want to try to space ourselves out so the enemies don't all cluster on one union.
Stop them here.
Probably not going to get a whole lot of kills this first round. Yeah, they hit pretty hard. Deadlock. We're going to get at least 2 flanks in this round. We're going to get flanked at least twice in this round, I'm sorry. Even Balson can't one-shot these unions. I just want to kill these little boogers real fast, and then I'll use Rush's union to finish off whichever group is in the worst. Oh, or I'll get deadlocked. That's actually even better. I'm not going to get flank attacked but once this round. That's the thing I'm talking about, the spin thing that they do. That's pretty nasty. slap. That move. Oh man, I'd love for critical. Rush's group's gonna be killed probably.
To the rescue.
Well, at least they're going to be at full health. I'd probably prefer for him to kill them. Oh, they switched. They switched off of Rush's group. Hell yeah! Hang in there. Oh, do I dare? Do I dare play it by ear? I trust. Yeah, boy.
Thank you.
You okay?
I would love to capture one of these things. Ooh, that was a bad one. It doesn't matter if you die if it hits. I'd love to capture one of these big Validades, but they're pretty hard to capture. Ooh! So they're going to immediately chase Rush's group and raid lock them. Most likely. Nope. Got to him first. No, wait. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Everybody's healing everybody. Oh, shit. Well, at least we're probably not going to die. Even with the raid lock. Yeah.
Catch them in their blind spot.
Sounds like Balsam just had a chance for a level up on his magic. And that should be it.
Very nice.
I hope I've grown stronger than before.
This must be
Vivification herb lets you revive a down unit, so that's a good one to get. Beast eggs. I actually needed several of my characters needed beast eggs. And the downside of having multiple characters need something like this is that only one character can say, hey, give me that at a time. So I'll have to keep having it drop multiple times for different characters to claim it, unfortunately. Okay, so that's locked. The path is gonna loop around and I'll be able to get it then. Oh, this is gonna loop around to where the pest was in the mist. Yeah, and I'll be able to grab this chest. When I get to the other hallway, there's a really long section of nothing but like slow mist. It's gonna be a real pain, but I don't think there's any enemies in it, which actually makes it even worse because it's just a hey, walk slow because I said so. But Violet's pretty good. That's another one. Like, I looked at her rating and people were like, "Don't get her unless you have to." But she's pretty decent. I mean, she's got hexes at a low level. She's got a decent attack. I'm not too upset with her yet. And she gets the max tier healing spell, which is always nice. The one that just heals everybody.
Smash him from the side. These guys aren't even worth fighting.
It's just a wisp of a thing.
How you like that?
I also love McGrady, not only because he's a white mage using a giant axe, but because he just mercilessly shit talks. Lordly Lancer? Lordly? I feel like I just skipped some levels there. Last remnant. How do you like that? I like it a lot. Yeah, I just skipped from Expert Lancer up to Lordly Lancer. I went from tier 2 to tier 5. There's only one level above this. And it's because the only requirement is a high strength and a high spear skill. So what this does is it actually makes Balsam's speed go up, and it makes his spear attacks be more effective. And he can go up one more level, and it just makes him 2% faster. So he's pretty much like where he needs to go. You need to keep a mystic item balance. So you need to basically like keep switching between healing items and healing magic to be able to pull that off. Hello, Calrea. Welcome back. I like it a lot. Yeah, there we go. I was hoping that's what that would be at the catacombs. Hey. Oh, you left. You left me. I needed it, and no one else would give it to me. Oh yeah, there's the one enemy that's like lurking around the corner. Buddy, don't do it.
Let's do this.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? It only did 900 damage compared to Balsam's like 4,000, but at the same time it just looked like it hurt. Oh, I would love for you to block an attack and do a shield bash, Semri. Please, thank you.
Stand your ground!
Oh, I guess the Quadra shield is a little one. I was thinking it was a big one. There's like a really big tower shield that you can get fairly early in the game. I was thinking that's what it was. Well, they're dead. Poison.
Smash him from the side.
Ow. Ow. And you're dead. No, I was like, no way. No way.
Yeah, this is our big chance.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a blackout. Couple
There's
cats.
still plenty of power left in these old bones.
3. Not bad. Little bit of money. 2.
Come on out.
Ooh,
Okay,
nice. I think I need that for like a rare recipe for the smith.
Awesome.
I feel like withered parchment is something that you need much later in the game as well. Try one more. See if I can get a loot chance on it. Give me like 6 or 7 withered parchments.
Awesome.
Let's see what they have for me here. Oh, that's not bad. money. This is one of those rare JRPGs where like finding money in a chest is actually a really good thing because money is hard to come by. Lord, that's annoying though. Noise. Snacky snacks. Yeah, unless the stream completely like explodes before I finish the the catacombs, I might stop after I finish the catacombs and then eat a little bit, and then I can do a video or something. Work on some first 15 videos. I feel like I need to start mixing it up a little more. I've been doing too much Last Remnant lately. I haven't really been having anybody come in for the last couple streams. This is more one of those, like, you know, there's like the games that you stream so that people will watch you, and then there's the games that you stream so that people have to watch you. And this is one of those ones where it's like, I guess I'll watch him because I always watch him. It's not really one that a lot of people seek out.
Let's do this.
And I definitely don't want to be that guy that only streams Last Remnant.
Brilliant, yeah!
See, they think they intercepted me, but really they just volunteered. That's all that happened there.
Stand your ground. We shall stop them here.
Buzz zap.
Smash them from the sides. Sweet.
Sure, I saw 2 captures happen, but whatever. I'm just waiting to find out if that chimera that we saw in the first area is actually a rare monster or not, and find out if we can actually kill it. Now's the time. It's just normal old poopy chimera. Leave me alone. I'm not ready. No.
Come on out. Okay, later.
What? I think this next area is like a bunch of enemies in this, and I think it's like a bunch of Albert Cassides in here. Oh no, it's just random buttholes. Oh, but what if I choose not to fight you? Oh no, there's nothing you can do to stop me. Bye, have a beautiful time.
Come on out. All right. Awesome. Okay, later.
This is gonna be bad when I come out of this. Oh.
Let's do this.
Oh no, I've made a terrible mistake. I knew it was gonna happen and I did it anyway. Oh my god, you guys. Oh. This is gonna suck. There's gonna be so many freaking enemies. And I knew as I did it, I knew it was a bad idea and I still went for it. My morale is going to be in the toilet by the end of this round. Ooh. There's gonna be a whole lot of keep your HP up commands. Honestly, I'm probably gonna lose. I'm not even gonna be mad because as I did it, I knew it was stupid to run past them, and I did it anyway. So I am fully expecting to lose this fight.
Swarming little rats.
Even if they're weak, don't go easy on them.
Tis just a wisp of a thing.
I got at least 2 more rounds of reinforcements coming. Yeah, just max it out. Oh, please heal another Union. Please heal another. You bastard.
Stand firm.
Yeah. Of course, David is the one that can actually res people, so he's going to be the first
Guys,
one to
they're
die.
to the sides. Get ready.
Oh. Get him. Counter attack. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! There's so many!
Are you alright?
Damn it! That move makes me so sad because it just looks like it should do more damage than it does. Oh, kill him! Kill him! Oh, I thought for sure she was gonna get that sweet, sweet counterattack. So you can see the difference in how much damage I'm doing to the enemies now because their morale is so much higher than mine. Not a damn Union got killed. Yep, this is gonna be my booty hole right here. It's over. Well, at least the morale can't drop any further, right?
How you doing?
Oh, keep your HP up. Please, for the love of God, heal yourself.
Thank you.
Really? Okay. Oh, piece of shit. You piece of absolute turd. He could have killed that Union. Very easily could have killed that Union if he had just used a freaking attack spell. I just want to kill something. They're not attacking anything. They're just healing. Oh my god.
Are you alright?
Fast forward this, please. I don't mind losing, but I do mind losing if it feels like I should have won just based on the fact that my team's AI is bad. Like, I've been fighting 3 versus 7 for like 2 rounds now. I haven't actually killed anyone in the Union because my AI is like healing too hard when they don't need to.
Stay strong.
Here I go.
Pogus is such a colossal piece of shit. fucking hate him so much. I don't care if he's one of the 4 generals. He sucks. Please do not miss, Balsam. Do not miss. Thank you. Look at that huge morale jump.
To the side. Get ready.
It's all gonna go away again. Haggis is just the worst ever last attacker. Like, he heals when he shouldn't. He tries to use physical attacks instead of magic, even though he's been told multiple times focus on Mystic. He's just a bad character. His AI sucks. Sucks. Yeah, honestly, this is more aggravating because it took so long to lose. You'll notice too that all of a sudden these groups of Albert Cassides have like 3 times the HP that the ones we were fighting earlier do. That's another little shitty thing that this game does sometimes, where they will literally just make you all of a sudden fight something that's like way higher level than the exact same enemy was. Oh my god. Than the exact same. Yeah, make sure to heal yourself before you kill my last union, you piece of shit. Alright. They'll just all of a sudden be like, all along the way, that specific enemy is like level 12, and then you'll walk through a door and it's like, surprise, motherfucker, they're level 18 now. It's just kind of shitty. Whatever.
Let's do this.
Very sad face. Very sad face.
First blood is yours.
We shall stop them here.
Says you.
Mystic power.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden everything past this door has a massive increase to its HP. Except that guy. He's dead.
Such weakness should be a sin.
King Chimera. Yeah, so see, now Pogus, like, I tell him play it by ear, and Pogus wants to use Spark when he's got 200 HP and the Union is fucking poisoned, but a second ago, when he had them on the ropes for literally 3 rounds, he just refused to use his magic. He's getting kicked off my group immediately after this. The next decent Union I hire is going to replace Pogus. And watch him not use Remedy. Oh, I am shocked. He actually did something useful, y'all. Interference. They were chasing after Rush's group, but we cut him off. And again.
Sweet. Yeah.
Son of a... I need the other one. The other
Despite
one.
Pogus's best efforts, we managed to survive that one. King Chimera. Bristly King Chimera. Take that. It's a rare capture. Kind of glad we lost that fight before now. Yeah, you're trash.
it to me.
Well, no, because Torgal can't heal. Piece of stuff. Yeah, Torgal can't do heals.
Leave it to me.
And see, this is the issue where all of a sudden we have this character that's not pulling his weight, but all of his replacements are not leveled up at all. So we're just stuck with Pogus until the end of this dungeon. That's our teleporter out if we decide we're too under-leveled for this area.
Let's do this.
Boom, baby. Alrighty. Intercepted.
You okay?
What are you looking at? Stand your ground! How would you like that?
Boom, baby.
Attack them from that flank.
He's just like, nah. Nah. You ain't gonna get me.
Even if they're weak, don't go easy on them.
It's just a wisp of a thing.
Pogus trying to use physical arts.
How you like that?
Garbo.
How dare you? Mystic power!
Oh, I disagree. Maybe I'm gonna level up out of it. Oh, it's too slow. So we can rely on the green to do work. Do like 7,000 damage for that one hit.
At last.
Give me that liver. Don't you come over here messing with
Come
me,
on out.
little goobers.
Okay, later.
Okay. So this is like our boss fight. Probably gonna be like.
Let's do this.
Yeah, if this ends up actually being 4 unions, I'm gonna be really disappointed because before I fought 3 of them on the field, and it was actually 5 enemies. So now we got 4. It's actually 6. Okay. Honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna take out the closest ones and try to
We
get their
shall
numbers
stop
down
them
as
here.
quickly as possible.
Prepare yourself. Nice work.
Got him. Thank you, Kaidmon, doing that work, making a Silver Falcon proud. blacked out ball, so I'll realize that first. Loving these counter kills. Oh god, I love the counter kills. They make me feel so happy.
You okay?
Such weakness should be a sin.
Huh. It's just a whisper thing.
Boom, baby.
Those guys must be pretty freaking weak. You alright?
You wanna play? Oh, you okay?
Alright. Balson's turning into like a master healer just by virtue of him being... Because he's the Union leader, but he's also paired with another good healer, you get a lot of healing orders, and then he does the order because he's the leader, so he ends up being the first one to carry out the order, which then causes McGrady to start to level up his combat more, so it's not a huge deal. It's just one of those things. Oh, we gotta do Ex Machina. We gotta do Ex Machina if we get a chance. Let's see it. Yeah, chase after me, it don't matter. You're about to get blowed up. Nope, I'm gonna fail it on purpose. I think that's the weak attack. Yeah, the weak attack does 11,000 damage. There's two versions of that. He can use Ex Machina, which is just the gun, or he can use the Gay Bulb, which is where he like links the revolver and the cannon hits everything on the field. So, but because there was only one Union, he just blasted them. Alright, we got some storyline bits coming up here, y'all. And then we should have some new things open up. We check all that out, and then I'll call it for this. I'll go do a first 15 video, and then maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I'll come back and do something else brief later on tonight.
Rush?
Dad!
It's good to see you, son.
Dad, Arena's been...
Yes, I know. You're the Marquis of Athlone.
Yo, what up? I like how he's got this like super nice office just chilling in the back of the catacombs, surrounded by insane feral frogmen. Like he's just chilling. It seems like less of an office and more of a prison cell, if I'm being honest. I don't know how that is the way it is, but whatever.
What's that?
This is what Arena's kidnappers are after. This tablet can put remnants into a deep slumber. It was developed by your mother.
Where is she anyway?
She's out there, luring them away from this.
What?
Don't worry. With this, getting Arena back should be a snap. Your mother will be back soon. You've done well, Rush. We're going to be fine.
Just fine.
I hope so.
You can get caught up later. Let us return to the embassy.
was a little more brief than I remember, but okay.
Dad, it's okay. You're not alone anymore.
I know. Thanks, kiddo.
Dad? Dad? Stop! Don't touch it!
You cannot escape that easily, John Sykes.
Uh-oh.
What did you do to him?
Hand over the tablet, or he dies.
Come and get it!
Yeah, punk ass. Come and get it. Mess up your other eye. Oh, that didn't work out the way we thought it would.
Dad! Dad!
Well, that happened.
How's my dad?
What's going on? What's
His
going on
life
with
is
his
not
ear?
in danger, but it looks like he is in a coma. There's no telling when he'll wake.
I'll bet he was cursed.
We need to track down that mage post-haste. I believe he's the only one who can save Dr. Sykes.
Wagram. If only I knew where Mom was.
That reminds me. Do you remember what Dr. Sykes told us earlier about Ms. Marina luring away the others?
What did he mean by that?
I'm at a loss.
I think I may have an idea of her whereabouts.
Really?
A fine time to tell us.
Shut up, Torgal.
I must ask a favor. I wish to seek her out in the company of Rush, and Rush alone.
Just the two of you?
Yes, my lord.
Would you care to explain why? I see.
Lord David!
Oh, David. Why not just call him
You've been a
David?
faithful servant to Athlon for many years.
Come on, just call
I
him
place my
David.
trust in you.
That's his name. David.
Rush.
Why not call
Watch
him
over
Rush?
her.
Rusha.
She's not as tough as she appears to be.
Oh, ouch.
Gotcha.
Savage.
Let us return to Athlon. There is much to be done.
Yes, my lord.
Rush, know that your father is in good hands.
I know. Thanks.
I will see you back in Athlon.
He's such a derpy face. Rush is just like, sure thing, buddy. So once we're ready to like go, we will talk to her. Are you ready? Not just yet. All right, hurry it up. So we're not going to talk to her yet because we're not ready. We want to see what else we've got going on around here before we pack it in. Nobody new, but we finished quite a few. Obtain 4 passion blooms. That was a new one that just popped up. So see, this is what I was talking about in a previous stream, where sometimes you'll get guild tasks and you'll have already met the prerequisites, and they're like, you did it, which is nice because a lot of games don't do that. So we did that. We have a Commander's Tabar Zen that's probably unblocked her. We have, based on the fact that Balson's a Lordly Lancer, we have at least a 44 strength is our highest. Alright, so they're good. Didn't unlock any new people, unfortunately. So. Let's see what else we got. The Catacombs. Should I learn potions? Continue to practice. I'll say just stick with what you got. A sharp giant crab claw. So that's going to be a rare drop for the rare variant of the crabs that we saw in the little river valley that's near the desert. That's what that is. She just wants to go fight shit. I mean, I'm down. Royoshia. Fresh tart. I literally just saw you jumped in. How long have you been here? It's not Rip Dad. Rip Dad doesn't happen, I don't think, in this game. He is the voice of the bloke that voices David. Dad will eventually wake up, I think, but I will check. I mean, I'm down. Hello, Fresh Tart, and thank you for joining. Last Remnant David voice actor is Jason Liebricht. Is that a friend of yours, Fresh Tart? Jason Liebricht, an American voice actor. Let's see what he's done. Oh, see, now the thing is, Fresh Tart, you have betrayed yourself because you have revealed that you are a weeaboo because he was in Full Metal Alchemist, the Conqueror of Shambhala. And I'm just going to assume that that is what you recognize him from. Who did the voice for it? Let's see. Alphonse Heiderich was Jason Liebricht. Yeah, okay. Good job, Dad, indeed. So how have you been, Tart, who is fresh? I have not been on in a while. I've not seen anybody in a while. I see something here. Let's see. I don't know FMA, but he took over a role in... You don't know Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, you make me sad. You should watch Full Metal Alchemist. And there's actually 2 Full Metal Alchemists. You're buying a house too. I didn't know that. I just bought a house. Look. See? Look at all my space. Look. Watch. Look at all my space in my office now. And it's completely empty because I haven't unpacked any boxes yet. Woo! And I've actually got, if I'm, look at all the space. Oh, it's so much. Yeah, see, I got all my boxes and stuff piled up over here. But in the very near future, I'm gonna unpack those boxes, and then that great big empty wall back there, and this wall over here, and this wall up here are all gonna be covered in ridiculous video game advertisements, and it's gonna be amazing. But yeah, house owner buddies. We're not unpacked yet. It was actually kind of weird because we moved in, and because of the way everything fell out, me and the girlfriend both had like a fully furnished apartment before we started living together, which was like 3 years ago. And we've had stuff in storage and with family and all this other stuff. And when we first bought the house, we took everything that was not in our apartment to the house, and we had enough to live here, and everything was laid out nicely. There you could walk around. So we lived here for like a week, and then we got everything out of our apartment, and now we can't move because there's boxes everywhere. And it's just like, oh no, what happened? And it's just, I mean, I guess it's fun because, you know, we went from an 1,100 square foot apartment to a 2,200 square foot house, and we literally don't have enough space for all the stuff we own. So I don't know how we survived before, but you need to check out Full Metal Alchemist. And there are 2 Full Metal Alchemists, just so you know. It's an amazing anime, first of all. There is Full Metal Alchemist, and then there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And they are both basically Full Metal Alchemist, but Brotherhood is based more closely on the manga that the anime comes from. And the original Full Metal Alchemist adaptation was made to be a TV series, so they cut out a lot of the weird stuff. You should watch the original one first, because they added in a lot of other crazy stuff. I can't say they added in stuff. They took a lot of the crazy stuff out from Brotherhood. But if you have Netflix or it just like Crunchyroll or anything, it's a really good series, and it ran for a long time. I think it was like 40 or 50 episodes, and it is a good series. It will make you cry. A couple of episodes will definitely make you cry. It'll make you laugh a lot. It's not super gory and gritty, but it also doesn't pull its punches. Like, when there's a call for something to be upsetting, they make it upsetting, but they don't like intentionally put the screws to you or anything like that. They have a story they want to tell. A lot of it is very happy, a lot of it is not. It was one of the first animes that I ever watched, which I'm not a huge anime person. I've probably maybe watched 10 or 12 series all the way through in my lifetime, but FMA was one of the first ones, and it's very good. So, since you are now here, I unfortunately have to go take a potty break. So if you give me like 2 minutes, I will do that, and then I will come back, and I might munch a little bit while we play. But if you're cool, if you want to hang out for a little bit, then I can play for another, 45 minutes or so to an hour. But I will have to cut it off earlier than I usually do because I have to make a review video. Thank you, Chiefette. I will be right back. I'm coming back. I'm back. So this man wants to customize our. Yeah, and I will tell you, Calrea is not a huge. Damn it! I can only upgrade one of them right now. Calrea is not a huge anime person, but even she, like, I was like, all right, if we're gonna date, you have to watch this, and she watched it, and she got a little teary-eyed. She enjoyed it. We didn't watch Conqueror Shambhala because we literally watched the entire Full Metal Alchemist series in like a week. And she was like, I need to recover. And then we just never came back. Sorry, I'm gonna eat while I play a little bit because I haven't eaten today. Please forgive. So I can upgrade one of them to the samurai sword. I'm gonna save first because I don't necessarily know that I can upgrade that. Oh, okay. So I can go back into that. Okay. Cool. Oh, that upgraded it worked. You said you're not much of a crier. That's okay. You don't have to cry. I was just saying you might cry. I mean, if you don't, you're a monster. But you know, whatever. That works too. There we go. Checking my stuff real quick. I can turn the two. Yeah, oh, that's right. You're a ginger. Okay. I get it. I get it. It's so expensive. But I do have the money. I can turn on the tears to maintain the facade. Yeah. It's just because you're gonna actually cry and you don't want to admit it. Ooh, Night Saber -1. Targe. Which thing is expensive? The Night Saber? Yeah, it is, and honestly, I would consider it if it wasn't for the fact that none of my characters use that weapon type, and it comes with a -1, which means you would have to use it for an extended period of time just to get it to not have a negative to your level while you're using it. Like, she's basically charging more money than anybody else for a weapon right now, and the weapon is broken that she's trying to sell me. Like, well... The thing is, you sell shit. So no thank you. It might be something that, like, if you break it down, it gives you like a rare material or something. Night Saber. It's a fancy looking sword. Yeah, a normal lightsaber, if I was to find a lightsaber and then sell it, it sells for 978 gold pieces. Gonna have to pass on that. Yeah. Apparently, there's like a normal one that I can buy from a later area that costs 19,000 gold pieces. Somehow. Which I'm also not gonna buy. So Fresh Tart, completely unrelated to the people trying to rip me off. Have you been in any streams with Blackout lately? I haven't seen him streaming recently. Is he doing alright? I've been keeping an eye out when I get a chance, and I haven't seen where he streamed anything. But I could just be at, like, coming in at the wrong times. Oh, yeah, he streamed Minecraft 4 days ago, but that's the last time he did anything. Let's see if this guild has added any new tasks. Oh, they have. We got it. Oh, and see, the mere fact that I turned that quest in caused me to level up with this guild, which caused them to give me more jobs, some of which I've already completed. So just, you know, boom, boom, boom. Love it. Gluttons in the catacombs. We're about to go to the Newmore Mines. Oh! New person just popped up for hire. I think. She wasn't there a second ago, right? Cool. You tried to trick him into blowing himself up? Why would you do that? Why the hate, friend? Did somebody like warn him not to do it before he executed your master plan, or was it just sheer dumb luck that saved him? What a bastard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that his friend did that. You can only assume, right? Because being a ginger means that you don't feel feelings like a normal person. So you'll never experience true heartbreak. What is love? Well, the first thing to remember is baby don't hurt me no more. And from then on it gets a little blurry. What is love, 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 baby don't hurt me.
Been here before?
Don't hurt me.
We have an old
no
family
more.
tradition. To carry on the Honeywell name, one must journey to find remnants when one reaches adulthood.
That's cool.
That's cool.
My father died in the war. but he dreamed of a new, great Athlumian remnant. I decided to search here.
That...
After I heard the Academy had its eye on this place. I thought perhaps I could find one.
This morning.
You should get out of here. Your mother
How are
is
you
waiting.
doing? It does. It looks pretty nice. It was an early 360 JRPG, so it came out in like, it was like 2008, something like that, 2010. It was done by Square Enix, but it's weird because it was made using the Unreal Engine, so it was actually pretty good graphics for the time period. All right, so it's just Rush and Emma now, y'all. We gotta be very careful here, because with just the two of them, we can get clapped very quickly. Hey, buddy. Nope, no hit for you. That's cool. My father died in the war. Yeah. Oh. I wish Rush would just be like, that's cool, again.
Check this out.
Yeah, my father's in a coma. You want to do this? You want to play this game, Emma? Such nostalgic. Yep. Good old late 2000s Square Enix aesthetic. That's broken, but they'll fix it later. And we'll be able to come back here and go to the lower levels of the mine where the real bad stuff is. Hey, buddies!
Let's do
We
this.
do not want a whole lot of big unions in this run.
Get the upper hand!
So of course I immediately fight for unions.
Come on, let's kick some ass. Check this out.
Yeah. We gotta be very careful going through this area because they're all just gonna be focusing fire on Rush and Emma. I may just lose right now, actually. In all seriousness, I may just lose. Well, I'm dead.
Worthy of a training battle.
Here it comes. Y'all ready? Watch me die immediately. Boom. Called it. Yeah. As I ran towards them, I was like, you know, this is probably a bad idea, but I didn't care. Rip. Yeah. That's the sound my butthole made. That was bad.
Let's do this.
Oh, you don't get to help your buddy, unfortunately.
Come
The
on,
butt
let's
paint
kick
did
some
nothing.
ass.
It's totally non-functional.
I'll show you.
He just lifted it up and went bam and just tore me up.
No chance.
This isn't even worthy of a training battle.
Not bad.
Gotta capture. Yeah, curled key and fur. I think that's a quest item that I need. Got him.
Let's do this. Come on, let's kick some ass. Check this out.
Sorry I'm munching a little bit. I know Fresh Tart gave me permission, but I apologize to Voltaire and anyone else who's watching. I'm trying not to like them, but I haven't eaten anything since like 11:30 today. I grabbed some leftover Chinese food real quick, and that's all I've eaten today. So I just wanted to grab something. It's just you know, super healthy American junk food. But I just needed to put something in my belly. Oh no, the little jellyfish guys! I remember these. Wait, no, wait, go back down, go back down. There we go. Ready?
Let's do this.
I guess I only have to fight one because the other one hadn't finished spawning in yet.
Come on, let's kick some eggs. Ha! Let's do this.
It's the first of the amoeba type enemies that we'll face.
Get the upper hand!
Come on, let's kick some eggs.
So Voltaire, what have you been streaming the last few days, buddy? Are you still doing the Spyro trilogy, or have you given up on that for now? That's okay, I understand. I mean, as an American, I demand constant attention, but as an intellectual, I understand that that's unrealistic to expect, so, you know, it's a good balance.
Come on out.
Are you working on another creative writing assignment, or is this something else? Uh-oh. I see a big boy. Feral Wood. Feral Wood. Don't kill me.
The winner's the one who strikes first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's kick some eggs.
That's how it works.
Check this out.
It's weird because I'm at a point right now where I'm so over leveled that a single enemy poses zero threat whatsoever to my characters. But like 2 or more will just destroy me every time.
Come on out.
That's okay.
Okay.
Props to you for being able to do that. As you may know from my previous streams, I've done a couple of indie games myself that are all set in a larger storyline, and some of the aspects of that storyline I feel are better suited as like books than games. And I have a couple that I've been working on for years, and I haven't finished yet because it's like I'll get the bug, and I'll start working, and I'll write a little bit, and then I just don't touch it again for a couple of years, you know, a decade, whatever. I have one here. I have not done anything with since August of 2020, and it is 8,439 words. It's 111 pages, and it's probably like 2/3 done with. I'm on the 3rd draft, but basically the way I do my drafts is if I don't touch it for a while, I come back later and I just start from the beginning and I tweak and I add things, and then I keep adding to the story. So I've probably got like maybe half to 2/3 of the whole thing down on paper. It is indeed. So I've got that one, which I had actually originally, that story had actually started out as a script for a Metroidvania game that I wanted to make set in the same universe as my other games. And then I've got another one that I haven't touched since, Lord, I started it in 2014, and I haven't touched it since March of 2019. and that one's 55,584 words. And it is nowhere near done. That's like, that was going to be like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, you know, it was going to be a huge freaking project. And I realized that nobody was ever going to, like, as a first-time author, nobody was ever going to sell that shit. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the master of half-finished projects. Yeah, for real. Sometimes it's just spending 3 months not thinking about it because it's too nerve-wracking to do that. It's like, oh, I don't want to think about it right now, please.
Come on out! Okay, later. Let's do this!
That was like the show, I don't know if you ever saw it, but
The winner's the one who strikes
the
first,
show
yeah?
Castle, starring Nathan Fillion, and he was like the writer that was paired up with the police investigator because he was using her as inspiration for his next story. And he would just go out, get shot at, stop a bombing, and then go home and be like,
This is our big chance!
and he would just type an entire book overnight. It's like, yeah, fucking right. Come on, man. That's not real life.
How'd you like that?
Like, in my head, I just assumed that each of those episodes took place like 6 months to a year apart. Because otherwise, there's no way. Especially if you're in school or you have a full-time job or something, it's totally unrealistic to expect someone to be able to devote the kind of time that they need to, like, clear their mind and write, like, actually do meaningful work.
Come on, let's kick some A! Check this out!
It's true. It's just all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy over and over for 7,000 pages. I like how he tried to dodge the first sword and then the second one came up and was like, surprise, motherfucker. Made me feel good. Made me feel good to slap that little magic jellyfish out of the air. Not a bully, you're a bully.
Let's do this! Come on, let's kick some A!
Yep.
Yeah, this is our big chance!
Not bad.
So, the American mental health / healthcare in general scene being what it is, I've not been diagnosed, but anyone that knows me would probably say that I'm definitely, if I'm not like full on, if I'm not like ADHD, then I'm definitely on the spectrum somewhere, because I am all, like, I'm all over the place mentally.
Check this out!
And for me, when I was working on school projects and stuff, I would basically be like, I would go to the professor at the start of the year and be like, can you just tell me what all the writing assignments are going to be now so I can start on them? And I would literally just, like, do my first draft of all my, like, brainstorming, and I wouldn't even look at it for 2 weeks. And that was, like, the only effective way for me to actually write, like, a research paper or do any kind of schoolwork, was I had to space it way out, and I would just, like, do, like, 6 pages of just, like, single sentence blurbs. And then I would pull up a bunch of source citations and things. And then I would be like, all right, time to let that germinate. And I would just not even look at the assignment for a week or two. And then I'd go back and write, and then I would do the same thing again, like right before it was due. So it felt like I was finishing the assignment last minute, even though I had really started on it like the day it was assigned.
Check this out, like that.
So for me, the idea of just sitting down and like writing a book is insane.
This is our big chance. Nice hit.
The last time I did any meaningful work on that book, on the first one, the 111-page one, was we went on a cruise. Me and my girlfriend and a couple of her friends went on a cruise out of Florida, which is like a 10 to 12 hour drive from where we live.
Come on out.
And I basically sat in the back seat and I wrote for like 6 of the 12 hours in the car while we drove back from Florida.
Later.
And I did a little bit of typing while we were on the cruise ship. There was one day where most everybody was either at the pool on deck or they were like out somewhere because we were docked. And I went into like the top level, the bar at the very top of the ship, and sat up there in the windows and like had some good bourbon and just typed for like 3 hours. And that was the last time I did any meaningful work on writing. Yeah, it was actually really nice. I went up there and it was this huge bar / restaurant thing. It probably had like 100 tables, and all along the very top level there were windows all the way around so you could see in every direction from the ship. And they had a bar up there, and we had paid for the like free drinks pass, which if you haven't been on a cruise, or if you haven't been on that kind of cruise, that's one of those things you pay like $200 up front, and you basically can just go to any bar on the ship and be like, give me booze, and they'll give it to you and not charge you any money. We got our money's worth on that. But I just sat up there, and I didn't get plastered or anything, but I sat up there, I had my little glass, and I just type, and it was very productive. And then I didn't look at my computer again for 2 months. So.
Come on out. Okay, later.
So these little goobers, there's some of these little amoebas, and they do laps back and forth in the open area, and they'll attack you and like sneak attack you if you're not careful. I don't really want to fight them because they're not really worth any XP or leveling at this point in the game, so kind of try to just dodge them. Treasure! And later, a lot of these passages are going to open up more, because the miners that work the Newmore mine will like come back to work a shift, and it'll open up some of the areas. Oh, I think I'm going to get popped.
Let's do this.
Gotcha.
Get the upper hand!
Come on, let's kick some eggs.
How's that?
Now, the downside of going on a writer's cruise for you, Fresh Tart, would be that you will inevitably be touched by sunlight, and you might burst into flames. Which, that's something, I'm not, I'm like the American Irish, so like, Americans always like, oh, I'm Irish, I'm Scottish, da da da, and really it's just like one of their ancestors bailed on the country 200 years ago. But I definitely have the Irish skin, so the sun hurts me. So I can only imagine you would have to stay out of sight for most of the cruise. Or, like I said, burst into flames.
Let's do this.
Get the upper hand!
Come on, let's kick some eggs. How you like that?
This is also true. I also cannot swim and have a terrible fear of the unnamed horrors that reside in the deep waters. So I stayed a minimum of 5 feet away from the railing at all times. The little bar was amazing. But yeah, I don't, and I used to actually live at the beach. Not being from my neck of the woods, I'm assuming you're not familiar, but there's a chunk of North Carolina, which is the state directly to the south of Virginia, called the Outer Banks, that is actually just nothing but a huge sandbar that runs for, 100 miles or more along the coast of America. And it's a big resort area for the East Coast, and I actually lived there for a period when I was a kid. And even living there, where you could literally watch the sun rise and set over water, I never learned to swim, and I do not go in open water that is more than knee deep, because I know what kind of crazy shit lives out there, and I cannot swim. Hello, sweet. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
Let's do this.
We're just talking about going on cruises and writing assignments and not being able to swim because we're gingers, whether physically or just in spirit.
Come on.
And we're playing Last Remnant. A little bit of Last Remnant.
Hang in there!
How you like that?
Yeah. Yeah, growing up on the Outer Banks and like hearing in the news literally like every other day about somebody who went out too far and went missing and they never were found and stuff like that. Or, watching the sharks patrol the water 10 feet out at sundown. I have no interest whatsoever in being in that water. Y'all have fun. The last time we went to the beach, Cal Ray will tell you, we went to the beach and we were there for a week with our friends, and I actually went out like in the ocean maybe 3 times the whole week. And I was super happy to be there. Like, I love it. It's like I feel like I'm coming home when I go there. But you know what? My home is the beach and not the ocean.
Let's do
not going in the water. Yes. Fuck spooky water.
Come on.
And like, I love Calrea, but even her, I was telling her, and one of our friends was like drinking, and then he was like, come on guys, let's go to the beach. And it was like after dark. And I told him, I was like, I'll walk out there with you, dude, but I swear to God, if you go in the water, I am not coming in after you. Your ass is going to drown because I'm not going to save you. And he's like, no, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. And I was not joking with him. Like, if his drunk ass had gone out in the water and gotten swept away, I'd have been like, hey, there was nothing I could do. Because I am not letting his drunk ass drag me down with him. I will not die. Yeah, you are on your own, brother. Welcome to America.
Get the upper hand!
No child left behind, but you're an adult. You made your choice.
Come on, let's kick some eggs. Check this out.
He asked me later, he was like, would you have really just let me drown? I said, I wouldn't have let you drown, but I wouldn't have tried to save you because I can't swim. I can't go out there after you. No. Ain't gonna happen, Captain. Oh, a teleporter and a sealed door? Do y'all think we might be about to fight something nasty? I think so. The power of a remnant seals these doors shut. Find the key, Remnant, releasing the seal of Marshall? Of course, Mom's in there. Allegedly. Oh, Lord.
What are they?
It's like Niram's Soul and Niram's Sin or something like that.
Seriously?
Is their name?
But not
This time!
Yeah, officer. They went in right there and then they didn't come out. I kept an eye on them the whole time until they vanished beneath the
Come on,
waves.
let's kick some A.
I felt really bad, but
Check this out.
you know, the ocean gives life and it taketh life away. Oh wow, this is gonna be a quick fight.
I'll make you remember the name Emma Honeywell.
So Namul Niram, this is I know I've told Calrea before, but Namul Niram later in the game is actually going to be a remnant you can come back and fight as a rematch, and if you beat them, there's a character in the party that will be able to summon them as an extra unit in battle, which is pretty cool. They'll just jump in and they'll have like 20,000 HP and just do their own thing as like a guest unit. We will always keep our HP up if given the opportunity, because we never know when they're going to use Heaven's Way. Keep an eye on us! Yeah, okay. Yeah, you go on. Go do your thing, guys. I'm watching. Boom.
Sweet!
Learned Talisman's Gift. Uh-oh. They're not dead yet.
What? No way!
thought you would never show. It's been a long time.
Mom! Rush!
Oh, no, the Scottish woman's getting excited because
save
there's
Dad.
squares. Her dress is covered in squares. Squares! See, I remember, I pay attention when people say things. Squares!
This is just like back then. You coming from nowhere and somehow stopping those monsters and saving my life. I need some fresh air.
Gonna take this, though. I need some fresh air, but I'm taking this tea.
Your father.
He won't wake up. Dave said that only Wagram has the power to bring him out of it. Mom. Me and Arena. We've both got the power to call out to remnants. All of this is happening because of our powers, right? I need to know, what are we? And what does that make you?
I was an orphan.
Uh-oh.
The director of the academy took me in when I was a child. To return the favor, I joined the academy and dedicated my life to their research. That's where I learned the truth about who I was. You might have heard of
Tragic backstory, Burb.
She was the woman who bound the remnant illusion to herself.
I will not cry.
God Emperor. The power she held was extraordinary. The power to erase the bindings of remnants and replace them with her own. Inside me rests that same terrible power. For I possess Marion's blessing, as does Arena. I didn't know about it until after Arena was born. Oh, if only I'd known. To think such terrible things are happening to her, all because of me.
Mom, you met Dad. I came along, and then with Arena, the four of us became a family. Were you happy with that?
I have never regretted having a family, and I never will.
Kind of seems like you were regretting it a minute ago.
What makes up my happiness?
And there's only one thing we can do. We can get that back and be a family again.
Yeah.
They want Marion's blessing for themselves, right? Then they're not gonna hurt Arena. We still got a chance to save her.
Rush. Thank you. I know what I have to do now. Here. I made it using the tablet. When you find Arena, I want you to give her this for me.
But what are you gonna do, Mom?
For now, you should just concentrate on finding Arena. Rush, please, do as I say.
A necklace, much like Rush's necklace.
Mom?
Where has she run off to now? Her actions make no sense. Instead of acting on her own, she should have come with us to Athlon and explained everything to Lord David.
I don't get it either, but don't talk bad about my mom.
Yeah,
I'm
jerk.
sure she knows what she's doing.
Don't talk bad about my mom.
Fair enough. But you can do the explaining to Lord David.
Well, let's get on out of here. Yup, let's go. Let's leave for Athlon at once.
Right.
I think this is an important point in the game. Hopefully Fresh Tart and everybody else are here. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir!
Calrea, are you here?
What's going
You need
on?
to see this.
Lady Emma! Rush! Oh, thank the Emperor. You're back safe.
Like there was any doubt.
This is important
Things
stuff.
have gotten worse, haven't they?
Yes. The Congress has been slow to grant that Conqueror fellow a remnant, and all the lords are in a flurry over it. And the Conqueror keeps rattling his saber about taking over countries and seizing their remnants.
You'd expect that from the sort of person who would bind the Ark. He's made an enemy out of every lord with a remnant. What's he plotting?
For starters, he's building an army.
So it's come to war.
Where's Dave?
He's meeting with an envoy from Duke Ermayan.
What's Ermayan want?
Maybe this isn't what I thought it was, but it's still an important storyline bit.
You see, the Congress has split into two factions. One sides with the Cherub against the Conqueror. The other supports the Conqueror, fearing the God Emperor's wrath. Duke Ermayan wishes to ally with us and end the rift as quickly as possible.
He's asked to speak with me directly in Nagapur.
What will you do?
Take advantage of the opportunity, of course.
Lord David?
In exchange for supporting Duke Ermayan, I'll have him support Athlon's bid for independence. Think of it. We could finally be free from Salapale.
We're hardly in a position to negotiate after what happened with the Academy.
Perhaps not, but it makes little difference. We can barely touch the Gable without the Duke of Kubine's blessing. Why must it be so difficult for Athlum to protect herself? Our country deserves more than this. This is a chance we have to take.
Gotta do it.
It's good to see you back safely. I continue to ask your aid for the glory of Athlum.
My life is yours.
Gotta stop wearing those knee socks on your arms, though, brother.
Make haste in your preparations.
So this is the part where you get to the end of Disc 1. This is basically, we need to go to Nagapur, which is a couple of dungeons away. And then we go into the Nagapur aqueducts. And that's when all of those fun quests that we've unlocked get lost if we don't complete them. So this is when we go back and in the next session or two we'd be doing the leveling and the fighting and that kind of
will be
thing.
played against each other. And all that will remain is scorched earth, littered with corpses and blank remnants that have lost those they were bound to. These are dark days we live in. Forgive me. I had something to ask you. Did you finally meet with your mother?
Yeah.
Well?
Dave, promise me something. I'll fight for you, for Athlum. But please, don't get Arena or my mom mixed up in this, okay?
You have my word.
Thanks, Dave.
That's all you had to say?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd better hurry and get ready then.
That's it? Oh, yo. Maximum number of unions is now 4. Maximum unit capacity is now 12. Maximum number of units in your party is now 30. Hell yeah. Puts everything back the way it was. So we basically could just get another 3-man union right now. Hell yeah. What do you want, brother? The Dragon Castle of Nagapur is to the northeast of Illusion, past the heroic ramparts. Hurry and get ready. I'd like to head to Nagapur as soon as possible. So now we get to go explore and see what there is to unlock for next time. Let's see. Any fun quests in here? Oh, yep, there's one. Hey, buddy. You know Baltarosa, right? It's the trade city in the middle of the Great Sand Sea. There you go. Illusion. Goods from Morioshi are pretty heavy markup, so we've started talks straight to Athlum. Even there. Okay, so that quest will take us through the Gazlan Caves. That's the very first little cave that we explored in the intro part of the game. That'll take us through the expanded part of that, and we'll have to protect a guy as we go, and then it'll open up. It would have opened up access to Baltarosa had we not already gone through the Sand Sea. Every last damn person in that village. Beat them up, cursed them out. By the end, even my own ma couldn't stand me. Loki's telling us the story of why he's a butthole. Oh, look at that. Got some new tasks. Completed. New units that we can... Look at all these new units we can hire. Nora is a, she's a unique union, so we're going to definitely hire her. Who else do we have here? We've got Hematea, who knows hexes and invocations. We've got another guy with hexes, remedies. These are ones we could have hired before. I remember Marty being pretty decent as just a basic like sword and board type. So we're gonna hire Nora because she'll have unique storyline bits to unlock later on in the game. All of those one-of-a-kind characters we have to recruit so that we can get their stories unlocked. Heroic Ramparts, New More Mines. Let's go to Celipalais. We're just going to check all these other little areas real quick for extra people, extra tasks, and then we'll probably call it. I just want to figure out what all we have to do, and then next time we'll jump in and we'll do some side quests and things. Oh, Rago. That's a unique quest where you can get it's a set of twins that you can unlock. They're pretty high level. There's Gabriel, who we hired last time. So we've got one there. And Golden Chalice, let's see who we can hire here. So these people are all popping up because we completed the New More Mines, so now we're getting new. These two are identical. Ooh. Faye is pretty good. Faye's that rare character that dual wields, and she's also got other stuff she can do. So she's dual wielding axes. So because Rush is not dual wielding axes, I'm gonna hire her because she's a good like physical attack, items to heal, just a solid, you know, kind of a one-track mind character. But those dual axes later on, when I get the black belt item, or I can make the black belt items, I can give them to her, and it'll basically just make her a god. If I can get her to take them, she will get insane increases to her strength and her effective level. Nothing really crazy going on there. A couple of new quests we've finished here, though. You can see there's a lot of new things that we can do. Look at all these quests. Lots of new tasks to do, lots of new formations to use, all good stuff. I don't think anything new is going on in Baluch, but we'll check. Oh. LaShaw. Hey, buddy. LaShaw, a monster hunt? Are you certain? Yeah, we're not going to mess with that just yet. Dishonest looking man. Oh, I know this guy. Well, somebody smells like blood. Nah, don't run off. The stink of blood is the aroma of life. It ain't a bad thing. How's about we play a little game? Or are you too much of a papangu to have some fun? Sweet. Here's how it works. You go to the Great Sand Sea and you crunch grant beetles till you get the blood-soaked sword. If you bring me back that sword, I'll give you something real nice. See? Told you it was easy. Oh, and if you can't find it, then I'm gonna kill you. So what do you say? You're up for my little challenge, right? What? No. What? And you call yourself a man? Bok, 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 bok. Alright, well you go do it then, punk ass. So the LaShaw quest is pretty difficult. The other one, not so much. That's one of the quests that we need to do for the Vespalia quest, which we have to finish before the aqueducts. We have to. That's the fire monster that's going to attack Royosha if we don't stop it. Couple of whatever characters here. Just getting an idea of what we're going to do next time. Burning some time. Not really. I mean, I'd have to do this either way, but a couple of big monster hunts, whole lot of tasks. I wonder, do I want to actually like sit down and do the tasks, or do I want to just kind of like let them get solved as they go? Some of the harder ones, if you do them, like if you sit down and just finish them, it's actually pretty beneficial to your character. Grandma's girl. Hey, you want to hear a story? That's another Vespalia quest. That'll be important later. Y'all got anything for me over here? Let's see. I could upgrade this again. Holy crap. Or is that a downgrade? I think that's a downgrade. So I could either get 2 beast eggs, or I could get 3 landworm fluids. I'll get 2 colossus bones. Cortana. Nice. Quest there. So as you progress and you unlock new stuff, you see you get a whole lot of new things that pop up for you all over the place. You got something else for me? Kaidmon has nothing. Bastard. Oh, we did hire Nora. I just don't know where Nora pops up as a conversation character. Nobody new to employ here. I think we're pretty much just stuck waiting until we finish that other Baltarosa quest, and then we can eventually get the Silver Falcons unlocked. The Silver Falcons guild is really the next big thing there. And then Illusion, I guess, is the last one, right? White Sylvani. Beautiful sky, a beautiful town, and most importantly, my beautiful self. Today's duties have left me sullied. I cannot presume to meet them in such a state. Seeds of the white flower. So we got to go into the catacombs and get white flowers for that guy. That's going to be another quest that gets us a Vespalia fragment. And then what do you got for me? Baltarosa, Royosha, Melfina. And that unlocks something for us. So that'll unlock another new town for us eventually, Melfina. That'll give us even more quests and more recruits. Yay! It's a never-ending chain of craziness. Nobody here. That's really exciting. Yeah, the Barish of Altel. Alright, so that could be another exploration area we could check out, and then we could get to Melfina, and we could do all those things as well. We're gonna start up in Celapalais next time. Seems like as good a place to save as any, right? What you got to sell, brother? Anything new? Of course not. Kismet's Kiss. Anyway, alrighty. Well, this has been a fun little re-entry into the world of streaming. I'm glad that Fresh Tart came in to hang out for a little bit. Voltaire came in. I don't know if he's still here or not, but he came in and said hey, which makes me happy. Thank you to Sweet and Klutzomaniac for your follows. I appreciate you. Thank you to Calrea, as always, for making an appearance. And yeah, no guarantees that I'll be streaming tomorrow, because even though it will be Friday, I am very tired, and I'm going to end up having to do 3 first 15 videos tomorrow, so that I can get caught up for this week. And then Sunday I'll have to do even more to get ready for next week. So hopefully by this time next week I'll be back on my normal schedule. I'll be back to doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and we'll be able to start seeing some fun stuff pop up on the walls back here, some cool little things that I can show off in the future. So until that time, thank you everybody as always for watching. Be sure to give a follow if you haven't already. Be sure to check out my YouTube account so you can see all of my old Twitch streams, as well as all of the indie game reviews that I've been talking about, my first 15 videos. This week I will actually be hitting 50 reviews. I think I'm at 47 or 48 now, so once I've done the leftover one for yesterday and the 2 for tomorrow, I will be at 50 or 51 videos, so nice milestone for me. I still don't know that I'm necessarily doing a great job every single time, but you know, there's been some good ones out there, there's been some not so great ones out there. I'm having a lot of fun doing the indie game review videos though, so I'm going to keep doing those for the foreseeable future. But yeah, be sure to check all that stuff out. Be sure to come back next time you see me pop up. We're going to be doing, as I said before, a lot of other things besides the last Remnant in the future. I'm hoping to be able to get back into doing more co-op streams and more action-y stuff. For me, again, like I said at the start of this, I've been gone a week, and the week before that was kind of crazy anyway, so I've been kind of falling back on Last Remnant as my time filler streaming game, but I know it's not the most popular thing in the world out there. It's kind of a obscure title to be streaming, so I am going to get back into some more well-known stuff soon. And as always, if people have suggestions for things they'd like to see me stream, please let me know. I'll probably be, as I said before, I'll probably be doing Shadow Complex soon, because I know Divide by Zero has been asking for it for a while, so I will be streaming that in the near future. And yeah, what else is there to say other than stay healthy, stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Later.